Hello there, you're welcome. And today I would be discussing with you on how disciplined are you? All right, so this is like a question and you want to answer, right? How disciplined are you? Many people say they are disciplined and it's why they are being brutal, they beat themselves, they do all sorts. But you see, discipline is not all those. Rather, discipline is controlling your behavior by setting standards, rules, systems in place into every area where you have identified gaps. As a person, how disciplined are you? If you are not disciplined well enough as a person, you will struggle with being disciplined as a partner to your spouse, and you will also struggling with being disciplined in the area of helping your children to have and live a well-disciplined life. Now, in doing this, I will tell you about 4 M's. The first is mastery. In gaining mastery on the issue of discipline, you need to set achievable goals, which we call SMART. Goals that are specific, goals that are measurable, goals that are achievable, goals that are realistic, and goals that are time bound. And also up your skills to help you deliver these SMART goals. Without this, you cannot claim that you are disciplined. Number two, mindset. What kind of mindset do you have? Some people have the mindset of growth. Some have redundant mindset, a mindset that is fixed. We call it fixed mindset or growth mindset. What kind of this mindset do you have? A mind that is already made up cannot be opened to new ideas, such learnings that will help him or her to get better. But a mind that is well ready for growth, such kind of mind will be open to learn new things, unlearn old and archaic things, and relearn things that have been working and still working for him or her. Right. Number three, modeling. We all are living a life of model, consciously or unconsciously. And somebody somewhere is looking at becoming somehow like you, whether you know it or not. And the prominent of all of this is the subconscious modeling, such that people are looking after you or want to become like you without the formal way of saying, I want you to mentor me or I want to be your mentee. All right. But whether you like it or not, you are modeling a life for people around you. Whether you are a child, you are modeling a life to people behind you. If you are the firstborn, you are modeling for your siblings. And if you are married, you are also modeling for your children. Okay, if you are the first wife in your husband's house, you're also modeling for the rest of the wives that will be brought in to that family. We all are living a life of model. If you are in any leadership position, you are also living a life of model. So how well are you modeling this life? Number three thing that will help you to stay and live a disciplined life is motivation. And there are two types of this motivation. There is the intrinsic motivation and the extrinsic motivation. The intrinsic motivation is what comes from within. You are just popping today, not because you have 1 million in your bank account. You are glowing, you are bouncing because you feel fulfilled, because you seem to have gotten everything fine, because things are working as you have planned or as God has planned it to be. But the extrinsic motivation comes when you are downcasted and somebody comes and give you 1 million check and you're like, wow, I'm happy. When that 1 million check is taken off, then the motivation is gone. But the one that can stay with you long lasting is that type that is called intrinsic motivation. This is what is called the joy of the Lord is my strength. So do not forget all of these things that I've mentioned